Big Sunday night game. We've got the Colts and the Chiefs. How did that go?
I'll tell you. And Colts fans, if you feel like you're not getting proper respect this morning, I offer this highlight package as kindling for that fire, because there's a lot of the guys in the red jerseys in it. Meanwhile, Colts are up 7-3 in the second quarter. The Chiefs have not scored a touchdown yet, and Mahomes does some sort of crazy Chris Angel act and finds Byron Pringle for a touchdown. What was the name of that show, Peter?
Dark Angel or
Dark
something?
Angel. I don't think that was it.
Kyle, for every Chiefs highlight you're going to show, I'm going to say that the Colts are really good.
Okay.
Out of respect.
Well, look how cool this pass is, though. Top speed, 15.6. Chris Collinsworth's going, stop it. Stop it. The thing is, for most of the night, the Colts did stop it. But anyway.
But Kyle,
yes?
Colts are really good.
Well, let's find out, because let's see. This must be a Colts highlight, right? Third quarter. No, we're going to show Mahomes' ankle, which had to be taped up. And after it was taped up, he's back into his own end zone. Again, losing to the Colts. Woefully incomplete. Why? Maybe because Cam Irving, his offensive lineman, stepped on one of the most valuable ankles in the world, and he's 6'6", 311. He's in pain. So what are the Colts going to do about it? Can you give me a Jacoby Brissett highlight, please, por favor? Now it's Mahomes. Fourth quarter, Mahomes, again, losing 16-10 in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 28. Rolling out, making magic. More Chris Angel. We go to Pringle. I thought Pringle was definitely going to get the first.
You know what Pringle's nickname is? The Mind Freak. There it is, Kyle.
The Mind Freak. You're going to tell me he has a snack food-based nickname, and we're going to go to Magician? I don't know about that. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Watch Justin Houston, and I got your freak right here, pal. Over on downs, the Colts do it. The ex-Chief, who had a little something to say after this play. Kind of a strange play call, if you ask me. But Houston made the play, and the Chiefs guys knocked from the ranks of the unbeaten at home in primetime with 13 points. For the love of God, can we hear from the Indianapolis Colts? Hell yes, we can. Here's Jacoby and our guy, Frank Reich, after the awesome win.
We remember our feeling last time we were here. And today, like you said, throughout the week, it was that focus, it was that intensity. It felt like a playoff game in practice this week.
Coming in this place against that offense and to do what our defense did today was unreal. So that's a real credit to our defensive players. Flus and the defensive coaches did an unbelievable job.
Control the clock. That is how you beat the Chiefs. And the Colts dominated the Chiefs in the second half, just about tripled their time of possession. They had over 4 times as many rushing attempts as the Chiefs did. We talked about this blueprint a lot. Let's not pretend the Colts, this wasn't their, prerogative the entire year. Do you remember when Quentin Nelson and Brissett had those hats on? That embroidered hat that said, "Run the damn ball." Mm-hmm. That is what they did all day yesterday, and it worked.
Yeah, they got the ball with 1:14 left in the third quarter. They didn't give it up until there were 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They ran a 14-play drive, 11 of those plays. Running plays, and most of them behind Big 56, Quentin Nelson, who, if you didn't get a chance to watch last night, trust me, it's the most amazing thing to watch an offensive guard dominate a football game. All credit to Reich, all credit to Brissett, but that running game and that offensive line, way to set the tone. If I'm the rest of the NFL right now, yeah, this is the blueprint, but I don't have 56 in the middle, and I might not have a player like this, like 25, because coming off an injury, this Marlon Mack had a performance. Colts showed me so much last night. On the road, hostile environment. They're putting in players into the Ring of Honor, the whole deal. Everyone waiting for the highlight show of Mahomes. And they said, nah, we're not going to let you watch Mahomes because we're going to take the ball and never give it up. Incredible. 2 fourth-down conversions late. Love the Colts game plan. If that could be replicated, that's how you beat the Chiefs.
And I think like the Patriots do have that.
They could replicate it. That's one of those teams.
They have the run game.
Maybe.
And the coach.
The blueprint thing drives me crazy because it's like, all right, so they have a blueprint. George Clooney and Randy Gerber had a blueprint to start a tequila company. It doesn't mean Peter and I could do it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have the talent. You have to have the game. The blueprint to do that to the Chiefs, draft a bunch of linemen in the first round, have an incredible coach like Frank Reich, have an incredible amount of intestinal fortitude and a resolve to run the ball. The Ravens wanted to do that this year. They're like, oh, well, we have Mark Ingram and Lamar. We could set, but they couldn't do it. Everyone wants to run the ball and play D. It's not some brilliant idea to beat the Chiefs. You got to have the horses. There's no Quentin Nelson running around the league right now. That's the reason they did it. And by the way, we should bring back the underappreciated segment for Marlon Mack, because that guy is awesome. Not a product just of the line in front of him. Not a product just, his footwork is great. He looked like Le'Veon Bell last night, like Steelers Le'Veon Bell. Awesome win in which the Colts were totally wounded. That's your blueprint. Unbelievable.
December 8th, Chiefs at Pats. Guys, we have to go to that game.
I think we might have to go on the road for that one.
We have to go to that game.
And it's not just the horses, Kyle. It's also the dogs. We keep talking about the running game, and rightfully so. We love 80s and 90s NBA.
What you got?
There there's a high-flying act by the name of Michael Jordan, but then there's also a team by the name of the Bad Boys. They said, you know what? We're going to stop all this high-flying through the lane. What did they do? They put elbows
Rick
right to his
Mahorn.
chest. Rick Mahorn.
Bill Laimbeer.
The nastiness that they brought to the game to slow down Michael Jordan. In order to slow down Pat Mahomes, you know what the Colts did? They did something that hasn't been done this season. They made him uncomfortable. He was sacked 4 times, and he was hit 8 times. So we're talking about pressure on a quarterback that sits back in that pocket all season long with a big smile on his face, cutting people apart.
He wasn't doing Steph Curry?
No, he wasn't doing the Steph Curry, but that's the only way. If you can run the rock, which is great, like you said, not everybody's built like that. But if you have a defense that can hit Pat Mahomes, then all of a sudden you make one of the most fluid, graceful quarterbacks we've ever seen uncomfortable in the pocket. And
Are you
that's how
worried about the
slow
Chiefs?
them
I mean, they're banged up right now.
They're really banged up, and they'll get Tyreek Hill back. But last night they had a nationally televised game after a coronation for the first month over Mahomes. And again, in a big spot, national TV, it wasn't what we wanted from the Chiefs. It gets me scared that come big games, okay, you said it earlier, Mahomes, 2-5 in primetime. It's all great for the highlights. Got to win these games when they matter. And again, last night, they came up short.
They get Hill back, but they don't have their bye until week 12. So that chance to sort of heal up and get better, not really in their favor this season. They've got a big win against the Texans in week 6. Christian McCaffrey. I mean, McCaffrey 2020. He looked like a video game character. He does it all for these Panthers who are winning with Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen joining our show.
Love this.
Was he a 99 on Madden?
Should be.
He should be.
And the Packers started off hot. Could Aaron Rodgers withstand a Cowboys comeback, though? The score doesn't tell the story here.
No, I think it's time we talk to Cowboys fans honestly and real.
And breaking news this morning, Redskins
It ain't good.
let go of Jay Gruden. The Redskins holding a press